Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jackie and I love to do hauls. Makeup looks, fashion inspo, car vlogs, things like that. If that's something you'd be interested, please hit that subscribe button, join the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back. So I'm heading to work. I gotta come in a little early and do some testing. They did some upgrade over the weekend. And I was not in the mood to get dressed today, but I put on the top that I picked up. I showed you guys this top from Primark. It's a nice thin double layered kind of a tee with the jewelry that I picked up from SHEIN in my last haul with those buttoned pants. If you see my Instagram or here on YouTube, I did like a shorts outfit of the day. Very casual. I just have my bracelet, so I look very casual. I didn't feel like doing my hair, so it had some kind of craziness, so I just started spraying and, you know, made it the look. But yeah, so let's go. I got a notification that I have a t-shirt coming in from SHEIN and it says it was delivered, but I don't see it in the front door. It's not in the garage. And I feel like sometimes they tell you that stuff is delivered and it doesn't get delivered till later in the afternoon. I don't think he put it in the mailbox. We had that really bad rain over the weekend, and well, Thursday and Friday. And I had shown you guys, oh snap, Dios y la Virgen, let's go. I had shown you guys that my gazebo had gotten messed up. So my husband fixed it. It's back up. It looks so nice. It looks like it's gonna last one more storm. It should be nice the next couple of days, and the rain that is coming down shouldn't be so hard as it was in the last one, you know. So yeah, I'm hoping that it'll last the whole summer. We only got a couple of weeks and then fall is here, y'all. But I just want to, you know. So yesterday, my husband, my son, I went out there for a minute, but I got dizzy for some reason. And our driveway, I had shown you guys a few years ago how it had split open. So there were like these holes, like if like the ground had sunk. So my husband filled it up with some rocks, covered it up, because our driveway goes down and the water goes down, it pushes a lot of the rocks back down. So he put it back into the holes. You know, I use that little stamper thing to stamp it, and it looks okay. So hopefully it does the job. So that's what we did yesterday. Saturday I had to work, my husband had to work, and I started clearing out more stuff in my beauty room. I took out more of my clothes because I was like, Jack, you need to be realistic. You know, I keep saying, oh, you know, I'm gonna have that relaxed look. Some of it is a little too much. So a lot of the pants that were, you know, even if I cinched the waist with something, was still looking, you know, big. I was like, we're gonna take it out, send it to Goodwill. So that's what I did. I got rid of a little bit more stuff, and I want to get out of the mentality of, you know, I might gain weight, so I'm gonna save it, because if I gain weight, I'll just use. I want to get out of that mentality, because I have a lot of clothes that I'm in the mentality of, oh, if I lose weight, I'm gonna fit it again, I'm gonna be able to wear it. And if I lose weight, I'm not gonna want to wear that. You know, that's not the look for me anymore. I don't, you know, I like a relaxed look. I like stuff that make a statement. I don't like that basic gray, white, beige stuff, you know. So I was like, no, I'm gonna clear this out, because if I gain weight, I'm not gonna want to wear that. I'm gonna want, you know, something else, whatever I'm in the mood for at that time. So I'm not saving stuff in case I gain weight, in case I lose weight, you know, because I've had them for years and you ain't gonna wear it, so stop it, you know. So I did that on Saturday, cleared out some stuff. I had a whole bunch of hangers, and I was like, okay. You know, in the summer, like I tell you guys all the time, in the summer everything gets hung up, right? In the winter you don't hang up everything, because I don't hang up my sweaters. I don't want to get those little things on the shoulders from the hanger, so it's gonna look emptier come winter, you know. And like with everything else, sometimes you pack your stuff up and everything looks nice, and then you unpack it come the next season. And like with me, I see all these bolitas, you know, all these little balls on my sweaters, and I'm like, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want, you know. So I'm gonna have space for stuff that I'm gonna wanna maybe pick up in a smaller size, you know. So yeah, I'll tell you, I feel like I'm doing really good. I'm trying to get into that, you know, mindset of, you know, I feel like it's more in a Spanish household where your parents cook, you're not leaving the table till you eat your food. You know, they don't really say, my dad used to tell us all the time, eat what you can, eat what you can. My mom would be like, you not moving from the table until you finish the whole plate, you know. So as an adult, I always feel like I should finish the food, like force myself to eat it and finish it, you know. And you know, as a kid, you grow up saying, oh, there's children starving in Ethiopia, there's children you know. So I need to get out of that mentality as well. I need to eat what I'm gonna eat, and when I'm full, be like, that's it. And you know, the last couple of days I've been doing it, and I feel kind of bad because there's so much on the plate still. But if I put a little bit on the plate, I kind of feel like, oh, that's not a lot, you know. So you need to work the brain into realizing you're gonna eat what you can, and when you feel like stop it, you know. Like I'm like, sometimes I'll eat, and like yesterday I did ribs and they were delicious, and I was eating it and I was like, I was full, like I was done, but I kept eating. You gotta stop that. You need to be like, that's it. It's so good. So I didn't want to save it, eat it for lunch. Like I don't really like leftovers. I don't really like leftovers because I don't really like the microwave, you know. So I was like, no, I'm not taking that. No, you know. But I felt like one more, even though I couldn't breathe, you know. That you need to change as well, because a lot of the times, you know, that's how you gain weight. Like your body's telling you, that's it, I can't breathe, stop it. And you're like, I still got space. I still got space. You need to stop it. So I need to train the brain on that. And I need to train the brain that if it don't fit and you're not wearing it, get rid of it. Don't say, I'm gonna lose weight and then it'll fit me. Oh, you know, when I buy something and it's a little tight, I'm like, okay, I'm in the process of losing weight, it's gonna fit. But I'm not gonna put you away for 2 years and be like, I'm gonna lose weight and then I'm gonna fit. No, nope. So that's where I was this weekend. I was saying, I kept talking to myself, Jack, you need to get that out your head. You need to stop it. So I looked, you know, I always make fun of my sister, because my sister, if you look at my sister, she's always like that. And sometimes I say to her, who you talking to? Who you talking to? She'd be like, but yeah, I was like, So that's how I was this weekend. And I was feeling like, you know, I gotta get rid of stuff. I gotta change stuff. I wanted to move the beauty room around again, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna move it. We're gonna see what we do, you know, because I like how it looks now. And I think what it is that because it's hot in there, I'm getting aggravated when I'm looking for stuff, that I'm just like, ugh. So I'm like, I gotta move stuff around. No, we're gonna leave it alone for a minute and see how this works out. So yeah, let me know, what did you think of my haul? What did you think of my, so I tried on the hat with the holes, you know, the beige one that I showed you guys, and I like it. You know what, the only thing I don't like is I feel like I have to wear it on a day that I'm gonna have it on. Like, that's the look. I'm doing stuff and it's gonna be on all day, because I tried it on for a little bit and I was looking at it and messing with it, and when I took it off my head, I had like a line on my head and over here. Not that it's tight, but it's flattening the hair, so it's gonna make like a line. I don't know if I want to wear it like when I'm going to work and then take it out and have this line on me all day, even though it's just a small thing, but you know, things like that bother me. So I was looking at it and I was like, I like it. Like, it looked very, like, I feel like with a nice chunky necklace and whatever I'm wearing, like, it's a look. And I think I'm gonna pick up the red, because I saw it in red. It looks a little different to me, but it's the same concept in red. Move you this way because I feel like there's a glare. So I kind of think that right now what I'm thinking is transitional pieces, because like this week's supposed to be nice and hot, and I still have a lot of stuff that I haven't worn, even like the dresses and the stuff that I picked up when I was in LA I haven't put on. So I want to wear the stuff and, you know, get use out of it. So I don't think I'm gonna buy anything else, and I don't think I'm gonna buy anything else and start transitioning pieces. You know, like, I don't know. Okay, so I just got home. Oh, those earrings like pulled on my ear. And I got 2 packages that I'm gonna show you. They're both the stuff that was left over from the SHEIN. This one is a hat and it looks like this. Let's see if I can. I feel like I have to play with it because I'm not sure if it's squished, but this is how it looks. And it's got this one button over here, and then it's like that. I feel like it has to be kind of like, it has like a little twist. I'm gonna put a shirt in it and try to see if I can fix it. I'm gonna add the image of what it looks like, which I thought was really cute. But I don't know. I don't remember if it was like this or if it's actually like that. Anyways, I'm gonna figure it out and then I'll put something in it to give it a shape, because you can see here it has like if it had like some kind of indent here. I don't know if you could see. Do you see how it's like? But based on the image that's how it's supposed to look. I'm going to figure that out, and then hopefully it takes shape. Pick up my hair. And then the other thing I got was this t-shirt. It's this green color. It says bougie, and it's got this leopard with like a necklace, studs. I feel like in the image it looks a little more vibrant, but it's still a beautiful shirt. And I got this in a extra large. This is from the straight size extra large. And I told you guys that I was gonna cut up those shirts, but I think I'm gonna do it with this one, because the one with the croissant and the wine glass, I feel like it looks nice to just tie the back up and wear like that. So, but now I think I like this one too. So maybe I'll look for one of the ones that I already have and cut it the way I was telling you guys. But yeah, so I got this and the hat. I think that was the only thing I was missing. So yeah, I'm gonna start cooking, and we'll see if I pick you up later on. Hey guys, so it's been a few days. I'm out to lunch. I'm heading into Goodwill. I just want to see a couple of things in the home section and maybe in the bags, and if not, I'm gonna take a quick look at Plato's Closet, which is right next door. So let's go. So I didn't find anything at either Goodwill or Plato's, so I'm at Dollar Tree. I just want to see what they got. I've been seeing a lot of hauls. I'm not looking for fall decor, but I want to see. I see a lot of cute little things. These are cute. These I feel like they're always here. Let's see. These are cute. I just don't feel like decorating for fall yet, but I do want to see what they have. And look, these are table runners. Those are cute. I don't see like the hand soaps that I would get. Oh, right here. These are cute. I think I'm gonna get a basket just to see if I pick up one or two things. Maybe like this one. I feel like last year I got the skull. I'm gonna try this one. There isn't much, but These are cute for the ground. Give thanks. Those are pretty. The other stuff I feel like I've seen. Actually. Those are cute. So you got that coffee cup. This one with the whipped cream, spicy season, autumn vibes. I like this one. There's another one. Let me see if I can get it. This is cute too. I think I'm gonna leave this because I held it for a second and look. But they've got some cute stuff. Even like the pound cake recipe. The little acorns and whatever that thing is. These are cute. They got a bunch of back to school stuff. These are cute to add to your bags. Look, they're like little remote control. And the little cherries. This is cute. To hang it on your back. Keychain. Look, the little clips.
Oh, that's how much you're allowed?
Cute, cute. I showed you guys these the last time. I don't see anything new except for this apple. This is nice. Just I showed you guys. I don't see anything new, but let me keep looking. Whew. All right, so I left Dollar Tree and it smells so good in here. It smells like the rotisserie chicken, which I'm not gonna want to smell in the morning, but right now it smells delicious. So let me show you what I got, and then I think I'm gonna end my video here because we didn't really do much and I don't want to just be filming in the car, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So I want to say Jay talking about these. So I picked up these men boxer briefs. They look like this, and I got Popeye, and then I got the double bubble. I got this one in an XL and this one in a large. According to this, I should have got a large, but because these are like boxer briefs, I don't want them tight. Like, I want them for like now when I go home and I want to change into it with a t-shirt and I'm cooking and whatever because it's hot. And I just thought these were so cute, and the material feels amazing. So yeah, I got these two, the Popeye and the double bubble. And then I picked up one of these. I've picked this up in the past. I showed you guys. These are the So Natural freeze-dried strawberry crisp, and they're delicious. I hadn't seen them in a while, but I saw them today, and I only picked up one because, you know, I have, I think, the fruit one still, and I love it. The only thing is that I feel like it gets in my teeth, but I picked up one. And then I picked up this headband, and I've wanted to pick this up for a while. Every time I see it, I'm like, I don't need it. But when I go to pick up my hair, a lot of these little pieces come down, and I need to pin and pin and pin. So I need this to wash my face, take off my makeup. I wish they had it in black, because this gets pretty dirty. Even if you're wearing it when you're doing your makeup, you get foundation on it, and when you're taking off the makeup and you got all the colors together, it'll get on it and it's gonna look dirty. But I love this color, this lavender color, so I was like, I'm just gonna get it. So I got that. And then I picked up another one of these LA Color powders. This is in beige, which I feel like is my color now. And I needed something like this to keep in the bag that I can just touch up. Like right now, I'm super greasy. This would have been perfect to, you know, spot, get the oil out, and then just set it again so it's not like shiny. And I have it in nude and I have it in cocoa. So I wanted to pick up this beige because I feel like right now I'm in that beige color. And then I saw this, and I saw this the last time. This is peptide lip mask with ceramides. It looks like this. I feel like Jay also showed something like this. It's hydrating formula. It's clear. It's gonna be fine for just like, you know, give my lips a little moisturizer. I love chapsticks. I have them all over. I love to put it on, but I know that peptides is really good and ceramides is really good, so I figured, let me pick this up. It just says apply a thick layer on lips to nourish and soften. Apply throughout the day as desired for hydrated glossy lips. So I got that. And then I got this. I picked this up before in the pinky kind of color. This one is more of an orangey kind of color. It looks like that one side has like this color, the other one is a little darker. I feel like this is perfect for me now. It's called Dreamy Delight. The other one is called something else, but I feel like it's perfect. They're lip liners. They come with a sharpener. So nice to line your lips and then color it in with whatever color. I feel like I've been into like that orangey tones lately. I love the orange blushes, the orangey kind of bronzers that have like that orange undertone. I've been loving it. So I picked up that. And then I picked up this from Be Pure. This is also from Be Pure. These two are LA Colors, but this is Be Pure and it's hair milk hydrating leave-in conditioner. It says apply to freshly washed hair to prime and protect before using heat style. So it's kind of like a heat protected conditioner kind of thing. And it can also be applied to dry hair to refresh it, hydrate and moisturize, use as needed. And it's got a pump. So I hate to have to spray when I'm doing like the leave-in conditioners, because I feel like they get on the floor and then it gets slippery. So I'm excited for this. And I feel like I've seen a hair mask like this in a high-end brand. I just can't think of it. If you know, let me know down below. But I'm excited for this. And then I picked up this cherry vanilla macaroon body wash. I picked up the cherry that said limited edition, which I loved. I picked up the coconut and something else, but this one has a delicious smell, and I wanted something like that. And then I picked up this because if there's one thing I love, it's oils. Right. So I picked up the Global Beauty Care Rose and Peony Body Wash with firming serum, collagen, vitamin A, C, and E. And because it's an oil, is that I picked it up because I love oils. So I'm gonna mix this with that wash, like a double wash, and hopefully I love the scent. I picked up a Twix ice cream, which I'm gonna eat right now, and then I'm gonna head home so I can make some rice to go with the chicken. I was gonna do fries or like some kind of potato, but I'm just gonna make rice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this all over the place kind of vlog. When I went to Goodwill, I didn't see anything, and I went specifically for the home decor. I wanted to look at some holiday kind of pieces that I could incorporate and not spend too much on, because I'm getting rid of stuff, so I don't want to really spend money bringing more stuff in. And then at Plato's Closet, I only wanted to look at the bags, and I didn't really see anything in the bag, so I left. And I'm happy because, you know, I tend to want to leave with something, and I was like, nope, nothing. So I went into Dollar Tree specifically looking for like fall hand wash or soaps, something small that I can put around. I'm not gonna bring out any fall decor anytime soon, but I wanted to see what they got. They got a lot for fall, which they have some beautiful things, but I don't think I'm gonna look into that until probably the end of the month. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. If you're new here and you made it this far, please consider hitting that subscribe button, joining the fam. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming back, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.